to my live stream. I'm KrisPride, for those of you who don't know me. Who's here? Julie Marie is here. Before I magically appeared, Julie was already here. Nice to see you, Julie. Who else is here? I see 2 folks before I've even begun to begin. So I've added a couple of widgets to my screen. We'll see how that goes. Thanks to Tom of Canterbury Music Vibe Studio. So glad he was so helpful for me this morning. Drinking throat coat tea today because my allergies are acting up a bit. Don't like it. I'm looking very refreshed. Well, thank you. I did have a refreshing dip in the lake yesterday. Wow, the dogs are going nuts down there. Do you hear them? It could be our imperfect food box being delivered. It could be Carrie getting home. I don't know. I don't know what's going on down there. We're also having a bit of a windstorm. I heard something crash out there a few moments ago, and I don't know what it was. So who else is here? Don't be shy. Feel free to say hello and tell me where you're watching from. Hey, there's AB. Welcome, AB. I think I popped in on the Popper Duo show right as you were leaving to go work out. Julie says, my allergies are making me sneeze a bit more than usual. Me too. I've been sneezing and I've just been blowing my nose and coughed a wee bit last night, which, you know, that's always alarming if you have a cough these days. But it was just, I'm pretty sure it was just because I was vaping, you know, using my vape pen. Not nicotine, don't you worry about that. AB says, hi, KrisPride crew. Crystal's here too. Welcome, Crystal. Look at that. The crowd is all gathering. I love it. Pride Crew's gathering. Well, hey, let's see, where are we on the leaderboard right now? I think when we ended my last stream, which was the day before yesterday, we were at 19. And it seemed like we had gone up a little higher and then we had gone back down. And right now I think we are 22. Well, let me look on this one. So many devices. Yes, we are currently ranked 22 and we have 31 crew members. That is pretty darn cool. It feels really good to have your support, guys. I hope you know that. And let's see, what else was I going to say? I just couldn't stay away. I couldn't not stream 2 days in a row. And like, it's too long to go. So that's why I added the Thursday show. Oh, you cut the lawn, you're taking a break, and then you're working out. It's busy Thursday. Okay, I hear you. I'm going to try to do most of my original songs, if not all of them today. Well, I can't do all of them. There's a couple that I just don't do. There's one that I never finished, and there's another one that I'm just not proud of, and, you know, it's about an ex, and, you know, it's just not necessary. Some of my songs are 2 exes, but I still think people can relate to them, and I don't know. But if I can't relate to my own song at all, I just don't want to do it. But I hear that some of you folks are wanting to hear more of my originals, and I think that's awesome. And I wanna honor that, and so I'm going to try to do them more, and I'm going to try to tell you a little bit about the song and the story behind the song as I do that. Although the songs I wrote when I was 18, I don't even know if I can remember enough to tell you the backstory, because that was a very long time ago. You know what I mean? But I did pull out a song that I think it was my first song that I didn't really write this. I wrote the music to it. I didn't write the words. What it is it's a Sylvia Plath poem. Now, I guess I should tell you, I was a very depressed teenager. Well, actually, I've dealt with mental illnesses all my life. Mental illnesses and all sorts of addictions, and I have really, most of my adult life, really struggled. And I've come quite a long way. So that's why maybe sometimes it's harder to play some of my older songs, because I know that they were written in a totally different state of mind than I am in right now, you know? And so it's interesting. It's an interesting process. So anyway, I was very depressed as a teen, and I was very much into Sylvia Plath and her poetry. So I took one of her poems and I set it to music. I'm pretty sure I did this before I wrote any of my own lyrics. I'm not positive, but it was probably, you know, at least around the same time. So I haven't played this song in years, and haven't played it for very many people publicly either. So we'll see what you think. And am I missing any comments? Crystal says, guess what I did Wednesday morning? Julie knows already. What? What did you do, Crystal? Julie's allergies are acting up too. Good. So we don't have the COVID. We have allergies. But really, every little symptom you get these days, you get a little scared and you wonder, oh shit, is this the beginnings of the COVID, you know? And I know that everybody, no matter where you live on the planet, you're all having these fears right now, because we're all in the same boat, you know? Crystal says, maybe you should do your originals and other session org. Other session org. I don't know what you mean. Oh, what did I miss? Julie says, yes, Crystal, glad you enjoyed Chillsville and the Happy Place. I go there almost daily when possible. Crystal, I knew you were watching other streamers because I saw your stars are going up. I can see you in my crew and your ranking and how many stars you've collected. And I was just saying to Carrie earlier, I'm like, oh, Crystal must be watching some other streamers because look how many stars she's got now. So you got to see Fernando and Rafa. They're both awesome, aren't they? I agree. I invite you to check out Popper Duo. Amazing. I just caught part of their set before this. They are some of my favorite streamers, and The Land of Deborah is another one of my favorite streamers. So Crystal, check her out too. You will love her. And Hira. Oh gosh, there's so many. Well, if any of them pop in, I'll shout out. I'll give them a shout out. Crystal caught a bat. You caught a bat? How did you catch the bat? Oh, did you have like a fish net or something? Butterfly net? Or see, our ceilings are so high that we can't really catch them, so we just try to block off the area and open a door and hope that they'll either go out the door or they'll end up back in the attic where they likely came from. Other session originals. Oh, you mean like other sessions artists that I can cover? You know, it's really a good idea, and I have been considering that because my friend Larissa in Portugal covered the song Water is Life, and so I've been thinking, you know, I really would like to cover one of her songs as well. She's got very many beautiful songs, and Janelle has that amazing song Breathe, but everyone else is covering it. So do we want to have a bunch of artists covering the same song? Well, I guess why not? We all bring something different to it, right? So I'm gonna have to think about that. It's an idea for sure. All right, so hey, Dow Jones is here. Hi, Dow Jones. How are you? Are you up or down today? That was a bad joke, I know. Just a little bipolar humor for you. And here's Claudine. Claudine, I've seen you in other folks' streams. Nice to see you here. How are you? And where are you watching from? I'm not sure. Dow Jones, where are you watching from? New York City, possibly? Julie says, Sandra, Janelle, Nikki, Larissa, can't put last names, will be blocked. Oh, weird. All right, so I've been trying to start the song for ages now, and I hope I'm not boring you because I keep getting distracted by the chat. So let's just see if I can pull this off. Be gentle. This is a Sylvia Plath poem that I set to music when I was 17, 18, 19, somewhere in there. 18, I think. Major faults in granted, mark immortal yet. That kid in full visual play. Oh my goodness, I had no idea it was a rap song. And then I would get all tongue twisted. Can I start again? Major faults in granite, mark immortal lack, yet individual planet directs all zodiac. Diagrams of mountains, graphs of fever chart, yet astronomic fountains exit from the heart. Tempo, strict ocean, metronomes, the blood yet ordered lunar motion proceeds from private flood. Hey, drama of each season, plots doomed from above, yet all angelic reason moves to our minor love, moves to our minor love, love. La 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 la. If you dissect a bird to diagram the tongue, you'll cut the cord, articulating song. If you flay a beast to marvel at the mane, you'll wreck the rest from which the fur began. If you assault a fish to analyze a fin, your hands will crush the generating bone. If you pluck out my heart to find what makes it move, you'll halt the clock that syncopates our love, that syncopates our love, love. La 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 la. So that was my very first attempt at songwriting at approximately the age of 18. And it was a Sylvia Plath poem that I set to music. So you let me know what you think of that. Should I add it to my queue, or should I just toss it? Oh, look at all the folks joining me. Marie is here. Aw, sweet. Everyone, please follow Marie. Very talented lady. Marie Grays. Click her face, click the 3 dots, click follow. You won't regret it. Hi, Priyanka. Where are you watching from? India. Just another electronic engineer, ukulele player, and singer. Well, sweet. I'm going to follow you right now so I can catch your show. Thanks for being here. Everybody follow Priyanka if you want to be able to see her schedule like I do. Distant Moon is here. Welcome back, Distant Moon. We got Distant Moon, AB, Julie, Crystal, Marie, Priyanka. Did I say that right? Lori. Who's Lori? Let's see. Hi, Lori. How are you? I can't see where you're watching from. Thanks for being here. And Clauline. Clauline is... Oh, I can't see where Clauline is either. I'm going to say South Africa, though, because it looks like she's in Francois' crew. Am I right, Clauline? Are you in South Africa? So cool to have you all here. So feel free to make requests, but I was asked by a couple of my crew members, my 2 top crew members, I believe, or 2 of my top crew members, I was asked for all my originals. So I'm going to do as many as I can. There's a couple I just don't do anymore, just that I never really even did, just because they just weren't that good, and I just, you know, can't share everything with the world. Let's see what's going on here. Chili in my bowl is here. Carrie must have gotten home. I was right. Did our food box come yet, Carrie? And who sent me a praise? AB sent me a praise. Thank you so much. And pretty sure it said somebody else sent a praise. Julie sent praise and Marie sent praise. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So is that showing up on my screen now? Recent love? It should be. Yes. Let me move this screen over so I can see it better. There it is. Sweet. I kind of like that little reminder. And so now if we get requests, those are going to show up on my screen too. Thanks to Tom of CMV Studio. He helped me this morning. He helped me figure out the widgets. All right, I'm going to move that back. There's got to be a better way to do this. Oh, Carrie, you're not home? Well, I heard the dogs barking. Maybe the food box arrived, but it also sounded like something flew off our porch. I heard a big crash. Shannon's here. Welcome, Shannon. How are you? So I was saying I'm trying to do mostly originals right now because it has been requested by some crew members that I do that, but you are welcome to make requests as well. I'm trying to go in order of how I think they were written. I'm not sure if I wrote 98-Pound Madonna or Unattainable Love first. I think they were around the same time. And I actually think I wrote Unattainable Love first. So let me just do that one next. Now that you heard my Sylvia Plath poem, I feel like Unattainable Love was the first actual song I wrote. So, full song. Well, we will see, Chili. We will see. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you didn't get murdered by the Republican. We were a little concerned. All right. So, Unattainable Love, I wrote when I was about 18 years old. And it's pretty much, it doesn't even... I was young and just, I was living on my own and had moved away from home and just, you know, was going through some hard times and was, you know, crushing on all these people that just wouldn't crush back. You know, unrequited love. Unrequited love. Back then, my songs were mostly about unrequited love. It's called Unattainable Love. Yet another unattainable love, missing link to the stars up above. Yet another unattainable love, and it's time for me to move. Moving through circles of strangers / friends, solving puzzles in my mind, no, absolutely no end. Knowing that essentially I am all alone. I will walk 42 billion miles but never find my home. Yet another unattainable love, missing link to the stars up above. Yet another unattainable love, and it's time for me move. Who's gonna meet me at the end of my rope? Who's gonna care when I've lost all my hope? Would it even matter if I kill the Pope? Yet another unattainable love. Listen, link to the stars up above. Yet another unattainable love, and it's time for me to move. When my lungs have collapsed and my liver is shutting down, tell me who's gonna be there to watch me falling down. When my eyes have gone blank and my skin is going gray, tell me who's gonna be there on this happy, happy day. Yet another unattainable love is a link to the stars up above. Yet another unattainable love, and it's time for me to move. Moving through circles of strangers / friends, solving puzzles in my mind, no, absolutely no end. Knowing that essentially I am all alone. I will walk 42 billion miles but never find my home. Yet another unattainable love is a link to the stars up above. Yet another unattainable love, and it's time for me to move. Wow. Ow. Whoa, la 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 dee da. Oh, I need fans. I need fans. I'm sorry. I tried to do without. But you kind of work up a sweat doing this stuff. What'd I miss while I was singing my song? Carrie's waiting for curbside bungee cords. It's insanely windy. Julie says, yes, originals. I'm guessing no Zealot. Please do all the ones on your show for me page. Well, no, I am going to do Zealot, and I'm going to explain what it's about, too. AB says, kind of breezy here, too. Krista says, I was up getting Mom's paper, came to my apartment, heard a whoosh, and saw the bat. I waited till it flew away from my door, went in and got it. Julie is happy to see Chili. Are you as refreshed as Kris from the lake? Chili says, I bought a cooling fan for my PlayStation off the yard sale group, for those wondering. And yes, Julie, it was a perfect day. Oh, Crystal did use a butterfly net. We might need to get one of those, because it seems like a nice, humane way to guide them out. AB's laughing at you, Crystal. Crystal does crack us up. On the regular. Chili says, no, he was fine. Kris was worried if I met him, he might not be nice. But he was fine. That's right. Thank you for the fire, AB. Ralph's here. Hello, Ralph. How are you? It sounds like it's raining now. Yeah, it's storming. Storming out. I hope, fingers crossed, that all the equipment continues to work. If you suddenly lose me, I guess you'll know why. Yes, it was a very good deal indeed. AB, thank you so much for the bomb. Julie's catching stars. AB says, break is over, time to work out. I'll be back. Can you still listen while you're working out? Sometimes I like take a shower while I'm listening to streamers or do the dishes or, you know. Julie says, hi, Shannon. Shannon says, hello, Julie. Shannon, how are you? It's nice to see you. I have not forgotten about your requests. I have not learned them yet, though. If they were songs that I already knew, it would be a lot easier for me to just throw them in, but... Chili sent me a cool, you know what that means. Blinded by your love, Chili. Thank you so much for the cool. All right, so I'm pretty sure the next song that I wrote is 98 Pound Madonna, which is also pretty much an unrequited love song. You know, it's about people not being attracted to you because you're too fat for them, you know. Story of my life back then. And I wasn't even fat yet. Can you imagine? All right. Crystal. I listened to part of it. I did not listen to all of it. It did not grab my attention. So I'm going to have to give it another chance, listen to it in its entirety, and see if it's something that inspires me to do it. But the little bit that I heard, I was just kind of like falling asleep. So, but I trust your opinion, so I am going to give it another chance. Chili says, good summary of 98 Pound Madonna. But again, keep in mind, I was 18 when I wrote this, and I'm not in the same place I was in then. I have so much more confidence, and I'm not into men, and like at all anymore. I mean, I'm politically pansexual, but men don't do it for me. There was a time where I called myself bi, and I even was in relationships with men and women at the same time, but I'm just a different person than I was back then. You know, Carrie and I are happily monogamous. Happily monogamous. Just so you know. I actually get accused of being frigid and a man-hater by people that try to have threesomes with us. I kid you not. And it happens pretty regularly, people trying to get with us. But they won't flirt with me. They'll only flirt with Carrie because they think she's the gatekeeper. Really. You can't make this shit up, folks. But I digress. This is called 98 Pound Madonna. On a Greyhound bus from the city of doom to the green beneath the moon. From rumors to praises, from minimum to raises, now I'm feeling a bit of a gloom. 'Cause I'm in love with you, but you're in love with you, and I'm no 98 Pound Madonna, but I know what to do. Singing dirges in the dark and tripping in the park. We play our roles and I'm feeling its toll. It's putting a strain on my heart. 'Cause I'm in love with you, but you're in love with you, and I'm no 98 Pound Madonna, but I know what to do. Kris with the power of 4 is too much for me, so I'll just let it be. I'll give you my life, but I'm no submissive wife. We all just wanna be free. 'Cause I'm in love with you, but you're in love with you, and I'm no 98 Pound Madonna, but I know what to do. A bird in the heart is worth 2 in the hand, or is it the opposite when you're a man? I don't mean to be rude, but I'm in a polka dot mood. I guess I'm just not the right brand. 'Cause I'm in love with you, but you're in love with you, and I'm no 98 Pound Madonna, but I know what to do. So that's 98-pound Madonna. Feel free to comment on these songs and the stories behind them. Shannon says, I'm good. It's been busy here in Wisconsin. Oh, I bet. Wisconsin has been having a lot of crazy stuff going on lately, hasn't it? Holy crap. Julie says, you're not fat now, but you know what to do. Are you sure about that? How would you know? That's actually, I find it really interesting that that's your favorite line of the song, Julie, because it is like the one line in the song that I am totally embarrassed by. I find it totally immature, and I don't find it relatable at all. And it's like, sure, I was coming from that spot then, but I'm really embarrassed by that line, and it's weird that it makes you giggle every time. It's very, very strange to me. So maybe you could explain what you like about it so much. Because you know, we all have different points of view, and maybe it means something totally different to you. Chili says, it's so ridiculous to think I would be the gatekeeper. Kris wears the pants in every way. I don't know about that. But really, if you're trying to strike up a threesome with a couple, wouldn't you flirt with both parties? Oh, jeez. Oh, Crystal, you had a couple hitting on you at work. Whoa. Oh, my. Oh, my. So, I then did not, after that, after writing those couple of songs around age 18, 19, I don't think I wrote another song until, so that was around 89, 90. I don't think I wrote another song until the late 90s while I was in grad school. Or maybe I was in undergrad college, I don't know, but I kind of took a lot of years off from music. And I do that, you know. Hopefully I won't do that again, but I have a history of doing that. All right, so I just don't have my life very well. My life, what's the word? I haven't written a book about my life, and it's hard for me to organize it all into thoughts and then words, you know. It really is. I've been through so many things at so many different times in my life that it's really hard to even talk about any of it. So trying to describe and explain songs, it's even harder. But I'm going to say my next song that I wrote was, actually, you know what? I don't think it was Sisters. I think it was Only You. I think Only You and One of Those Moments came a little earlier than Sisters and Zealot. I mean, these were more like mid to late 90s, Only You and One of Those Moments. Shortly after I went into some rehab facilities for dealing with addictions, I wrote these two songs about addiction and recovery. So, let's do those. We got Only You. I wrote this one to someone that I was dating for a while who was a heroin addict and an alcoholic. And it's called Only You. Let go of the needle, but the bottle's grip is tight. Denial runs so deep, I can see the light. Only you can break the cycle. Only you can stop the pain. When all the walls come crashing down, only you remain. Only you remain. You ask for my forgiveness, but you can't forgive yourself. You beg for my undying love, but you have to learn to love yourself. Only you can break the cycle. Only you can stop the pain. When all the walls come crashing down, only you remain. Only you remain. Truth is there for you to find. If you unleash your soul and open your mind, if you don't learn how to stop the lie, you won't find out until you die. Only you can break the cycle. Only you can stop the pain. When all the walls come crashing down, only you remain. Only you remain. Know that it seems hopeless, and I know that you're afraid, but every action has its consequence. It's time the price be paid. Only you can break the cycle. Only you can stop the pain. When all the walls come crashing down, only you remain. Only you remain. Only you can break the cycle. Only you can stop the pain. When all the walls come crashing down, only you remain. Only you remain. Oh, you can really hear the rain coming down out there, can't you? Whew. Thanks, everybody. All right, what did I miss? Julie said, chronicled. Is that the word you were looking for about your life? Yes, I do believe it was. Thank you. Hello there. Who is that joining us? Is it Joao? Joao Barros from Portugal? Hello there. Let me follow you. Welcome to my stream. Crystal says, the weirdest thing I ever rang up was a guy buying condom and a dog leash together. And he was sweaty and in a real big hurry. Oh my goodness. So, are you guys enjoying this? I don't know. I can't tell. Do you want more of these originals? Do you want me to keep going? Or, I guess if you had requests, you would be making them, right? Alright, so, next song is also a recovery song. called One of Those Moments. It's about those moments of clarity, you know, where just those aha moments where everything just becomes so clear and everything just makes so much sense. Julie says, yes, please, I love originals. Oh, thank you. All right. One of those moments. I'm becoming more honest, open, and willing. And I'm beginning to figure out what I've come here to learn and what I've come to teach. What is my purpose and why she is in my life? Everything's happening for a reason that we don't always understand. Never more than we can handle. Even when the roof is caving in. And finally enjoying some time in the quiet alone. And I'm not needing you or you or you or you. I'm feeling for the first time in a long, long time. And I no longer wanna be comfortably numb. Everything's happening for a reason that we don't always understand. Never more than we can handle. Even when the roof is caving in. Guess I'm having one of those moments when my cat looks up at me with clear blue eyes, and I'm purring with her in contentment and gratitude for all that I have and am up to be. Everything's happening for a reason that we don't always understand. More than we can handle. Even when the roof is caving in. Everything's happening for a reason that we don't always understand. So that was another recovery song called One of Those Moments. I hope you liked it. Crystal is asking about the missions. Julie, do you think you could help Crystal out with her question? Because I am not sure. And I need to minimize this window because I can't see anything else. Let me move this over a bit. I'll put this here and we'll scroll up and see what I missed. Anything? You folks are pretty quiet today. Julie, you're not fat now, but you know what to do. Well, whether or not I'm fat is really debatable because it's all, I mean, anybody who's fatter than me probably thinks I'm thin, and anybody who is much thinner than me probably thinks I'm fat, you know? So it's all relative. But my weight goes up and down and up and down. All my life it's been like that. You know, I've lost massive amounts of weight. I lost 170 pounds in a year and a half. 2005, 2006. Gained about half of it back, and haven't lost all of it, but I've lost quite a bit of it. Now I just don't really focus on losing weight. I just focus on eating as healthily as I can. And for me, that is a ketogenic way of eating with very, very few carbs, like less than 50 grams of carbs a day. And I'm very, very, very much healthier when I eat that way. In fact, remember all that horrible pain I was in for several months during this pandemic? Well, I mean, excruciating nerve pain, okay? It just would not go away. And I've just noticed that since I've been back to eating ketogenic, very low carb, high fat, my pain has finally subsided. I'm finally getting a reprieve. Knock on wood. I don't know if that's real wood. This is real wood. Feeling pretty good. I noticed yesterday on the way to the beach, I'm like, oh my goodness, I have not been in extreme pain for about a week or two now. I have not complained. And the only difference is that I gave up the carbs again. And it's like, you know, do I want to live a life where I'm on 24 prescription drugs, or do I want to live a life where I can just change the way I eat? It seems like a no-brainer. Sugar is a huge addiction, folks. It really is. It's like worse, more addictive than anything else, and probably the most harmful. You know, if you look at everybody with type 2 diabetes here in the United States, it's because of the sugar industry. It's because of the USDA recommendations as well. The standard American diet is bullshit. You need to flip that food pyramid upside down, and that's how you should be eating. Crystal gave up pop. That is cool. Blue candy corn. Hey, Piero. Nice to have you here. Where are you watching from, Piero? Sounds Italian to me. Oh, it's not even showing me. Won't show me anything about you. So you're just going to have to tell us. Introduce yourselves, Piero. Let us know where you're watching from. All right, so I think the next song I wrote would be Sisters of Sappho. I was in grad school at the time, working on my master's degree in social work. And I was facilitating a LGBTQ social/support group at the university. And it was called Sisters of Sappho. I named it. So then I wrote a song about it. And it's about some other things too, but that's, you know, the basic gist of it. And I actually had a band during that year of grad school. For almost a year, we had a band. It was called Virago, which means big, strong woman. And I was the lead singer, and it was almost all women except for our drummer. Joel, our drummer, was male, but the rest of us were all women. We had Jen on guitar, we had Emily on guitar, we had Rosie on the bass, and we had Joel on the drums. And it was so much fun, such a fun time in my life. In fact, you know what? I have a picture of us right here in one of my folders. Can I show you? So you can see, this is what can you guess which one of them is me? Now keep in mind, this was 1998 or 99. Can you tell which one is me? All right, I'll tell you. It's the one with the black bob and the sunglasses. That's me. So that was our band, Virago. And I remember we used to rock out on this one, and it was so exciting because we got to go and play at this lesbian nightclub. It was called Silent Legacy, named after the Melissa Etheridge song. It was later changed to Stilettos. And I think Carrie and I actually went there once when it was called Stilettos for karaoke shortly after we met. But this was way previous to that. RJ's here. Welcome, RJ. Everybody follow RJ if you're not already doing so. Thank you. Just getting ready to do my big lesbian hit from the 90s. We just always jokingly called it our big lesbian hit because when we played in the lesbian bar, when I sang this song, I had a group of women all come up and get on their knees, and they were all like bowing down to me and, you know, feeding my ego. It never became a hit or anything. We just joke about it being my big lesbian hit. It's called Sisters of Sappho. Let's unmute the uke though first, shall we? No, I'm playing Water is Life. Why do I always do that? Because it's the same chords. Same 2 intro chords, that's why. I'm like a 4-chord wonder if you haven't noticed. No, actually, that's one of the reasons I started playing ukulele, because I can play far more chords. It opens up my world by playing the ukulele. I mean, I started out on piano, and then I switched to guitar, and because piano's not very portable, you know. So I've only been playing the uke for about, 5 years maybe? And my wife bought it for me for Christmas. I didn't even know I wanted one, and I'm just in love with it. I like it even more than the guitar, actually. So when I wrote this song, it was on guitar, but I didn't even play it because I couldn't even play it the way I wanted it to be played. So I had my band playing it for me at that time. And now I play it on the uke. All right, so here we go. All right, Sisters of Sappho. Dedicated to all of my sisters of Sappho who are watching. I know there's quite a few. You came right up and you spoke to my soul. Then you disappeared in the crowd. Well, I just gotta know where you have gone. I just gotta know who you are. Worship me like the goddess I am, and I worship you like the goddess you are. And we'll be sisters of Sappho dancing naked under the stars, under the stars. Thank you, Shannon. And thank you for the hot. Chili, thank you for the hugs. I'll hug you in real life later. That's my wife. I will never forget how your words made me feel. You were so intense and you were so real. And now I'm thinking of you, and I'm searching for you and hoping you're not too far. Worship me like the goddess I am, and I worship you like the goddess you are. And we'll be sisters of Sappho dancing naked under the stars, under the stars. Thank you, RJ, for the mic drop. I won't give up looking for you. You know a day doesn't pass without thinking of you and wondering what is your name and wondering what you're doing. Oh, please, won't you answer my call? Worship me like the goddess I am, and I worship you like the goddess you are. And we'll be sisters of Sappho dancing naked under the stars, under the stars, under the stars. Oh, worship me under the stars, under the stars, under the stars. Oh. Thank you for the love, guys. Appreciate it. Oh no! Chili is informing me, I hate to break it to you, but they discontinued your lemon wafers. There's these sugar-free lemon wafers that I just love. And they discontinued them. Isn't that always the way it goes? You get something that you love, and they take it away. The one thing you can depend upon in life is for things to change. Oh well. She says they can't even be ordered anymore. Well, that's poopy. Shannon, thank you for the hot. Chili, thank you for the hugs. RJ, thank you for the mic drop. Chili, thank you so much for the cool. You're blinding me with your love again. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. So I've noticed we have gone up one. Okay, here's what happened. We were 19 at the end of my last stream. We dropped to 22 because I didn't stream yesterday. And now we have gone back up to 21. So I'm just hoping we can at least get back into the top 20. Do you think we can by the end of the stream? Possibly, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Trying to pay attention to everything just to see, how this all actually really works. Distant Moon, how are you today? Nice to have you back. Can you hear the rain? I can hear the rain over the fan even. It sounds kind of cool. There's absolutely nothing I can do about that sound. I kind of like it though. It's kind of soothing. All right, so next up on my list of originals, You're All Right, Distant Moon. All right, next up on my list of originals is called Zealot. And I was actually graduating with my master's in social work, and I had made a friend I thought was my best friend. Her name was Evie. And we were very, very close for, I don't know, I guess it was a few months or so, but we felt like we were best friends. Like we had, we were just really, really close. And I thought she was my best friend. And she blew off my graduation to go see Joyce Meyer. And it really, really, really pissed me off. It's like, if you were really my best friend, you'd come to my graduation. You can go see Joyce Meyer anytime. I don't like that lady anyway. I'm good, Distant Moon. Just drudging up some old feelings here, talking about my songs. And, okay, so the thing about Evie is that she was, like, really religious, okay? Really religious. And it made her kind of judgmental of other people. And so, it was probably best that we weren't best friends. Things always have a way of working out how they should. And they may not feel so good at the time, but then later, looking back, it's like, that never really would have been right anyway. So, this song is kind of, sorry, my nose ring is itching me. Well, Julie, it's not actually about the amount of time at this point. It's all about the love. It's all about how much love people send you, I'm afraid. And that's why they're changing it, because it's not really fair to people that don't have love to send. Right now on the leaderboard, the way it's set up, we don't move up unless people are giving us lots of love. It's just the way it is. So, I don't want to make anybody feel bad who can't afford to send me love, because I enjoy having you here whether you're sending me love or not. Of course, it's fun to watch yourself move up the leaderboard, So it's kind of like I'm torn. Okay, do I want to even talk about the leaderboard? I don't know. Sessions wants me to. Sessions wants me to ask you for love frequently, to keep asking for the love. Distant Moon says, do you know Unanswered Prayers by Garth Brooks? I don't think I do. It sounds familiar, like I think I've heard it, maybe, but I do not know it. Could not say I know it. I'll have to check it out. So this is my angry song. It's aimed towards people like my old friend Evie, and you know, people that are really religious and they use their religion to judge and put other people down and to make themselves feel superior to other people. You know people like that, don't you? Religious zealots. All right, so it's called Zealot. A little slower. Thought I knew you were. Then I found out the truth. Someone who claims to walk in the light, but whose soul is darker than the night. You talk about your family values and your dear sweet Lord. When you see something you don't understand, I notice you're the first to condemn. What makes you think you're better than I? You can stand up so tall. I wonder if your dear sweet Lord will be there when you fall. And you'll pray for sweetness and light, and you'll pray for a peaceful flight, and you pray for a sunny day, and you pray for things to go your way, go your way, yeah. Your life is one big contradiction. You don't have a clue. All I want to know is, what did I ever do to you? I know my only crime was not being you. Teach me how to hate. Teach me how to lie. Teach me how to make other people cry. Teach me how to judge. Teach me how to deceive. Teach me how to be just like you. Thought I knew who you were. Then I found out the truth. Someone who claims to walk in the light, but whose soul is darker than the night. What makes you think you're better than I? That you can stand up so tall. I wonder if your dear sweet Lord will be there when you fall. And you pray for sweetness and light, and you pray for a peaceful flight, and you pray for a sunny day, and you pray for things to go your way. the whole way. Yeah. So that might be my angriest song. Pretty sure it is. The angriest song I ever wrote. That anybody ever heard. Aw, Julie says, hi, Carrie Westbay. Is Carrie Westbay here? Oh, she's trimming again. Trimming her plants. Cool. All right, what did I miss? Let me scroll up. Distant Moon reminds me of your story. Unanswered prayers? I'm going to have to check that out later. We'll ask Alexa to play it for us when I get done here. Kiri. Oh no, that wasn't Chili telling me that. I will ask Alexa to play that song for me later. I know I've heard it. I just can't place it. Julie says, if things go right after the 14th for me. I hope things go right for you, Julie, always. Thank you for the praise and the flowers, Julie. Welcome, Carrie Westbay. Everybody follow her if you're not already doing so. Thank you for the hugs, Distant Moon. Carrie's got a low signal, but she's here. Thank you for the lightning, Distant Moon. Julie says, the rain has come from Bay City, Essexville now. Crystal got the new weird icon. What is that? It looks like a little blue blob right here. Looks like a little blue Hershey's Kiss or something. Is it a blue turd? What is that? Let me click on it. Oh, it's like a gumdrop. Am I right? Is that a gumdrop? A blue turd. Oh, Carrie's packing up to go camping. That sounds like fun. Where are you going? Krakozabla has joined the chat. Welcome. Where are you watching from? Krakozabla. It's not telling me. Crystal calls it blue candy corn. Oh, that's what you were talking about with the blue candy corn. So that was Zealot, and that was like 1998, right? 99? 99 maybe. I guess it was 99. Yeah, I think I got my bachelor's in social work in 97, and then I got into the advanced standing program of the master's program. So I finished my master's degree in 2 years. So it was 99 that I graduated with my master's in social work. And that is when I wrote Zealot, right when I was about to graduate with my MSW. Anne's here. Welcome, Anne. Julie said, at least it's not orange. Well, orange isn't all bad. All right. So then, after grad school, I really didn't even play music for quite a long time. I was, practicing social work. I was an outpatient counselor. I was doing substance abuse and mental health counseling for a while, and wasn't doing any music at all, and wasn't really very happy either. But eventually, I wrote another song, and this is with someone else that I was with in my life for about 7 years, and I was really going through a lot, exhibiting a lot of mental illness at the time, and it was when I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder, among other things. I've had many diagnoses, but bipolar was one of the big ones, and so this was kind of like an apology song to her for all the shit I put her through, when I was acting out, and it's called Beyond My Grave. Am I missing some chats? Let's see. And I hope you're doing well too. Oh no. OBS just said disconnected and reconnecting. Did I lose you? Let's just wait and see. I seem to have frozen up. Are we back? Holy cow, guys. You think it's the weather? We are having very stormy weather today. Can you see me? Can you hear me? I do not appear to be live on sessions at the moment, but I see myself, so maybe we just need to give it a moment to catch up. Okay, Julie says I can see you now. Let's see if I can find my stream. There it is. Oh, we dropped back to 22. All right. So, don't know why that's happening. You know, some days we don't lose the feed at all, do we? Some days are just perfect. No idea what's causing it, except maybe the weather. It's either the weather or possibly something on sessions end with their servers, perhaps. All right, so I'm going to start over with Beyond My Grave. And thinking about my actions for the past 6 months or so. And I am so sorry that I let you go. I know that I've been selfish, and I know that I've been cruel, and I know that I've been a goddamn fool. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. I promise that I'll try not to misbehave, and I love you till beyond my grave. My highs and lows are no excuse for what I've done to you, but you know, they explain a thing or two. I know that I've been selfish, and I know that I've been cruel, and I know that I've been a goddamn fool. Those things I said, those things I did, and all that crazy shit, you know, it's not my style. My love for you has been here all the while. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. I promise that I'll try not to misbehave, and I love you till beyond my grave. The pain I know I've caused you is now mine to bear, and I want you to know I will be there. I know that I've been selfish, and I know that I've been cruel, and I know that I've been a goddamn fool. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. I promise that I'll try not to misbehave, and I love you till beyond my grave. I promise that I'll try not to misbehave, and I love you till beyond my grave. Never make promises. I didn't keep that promise. I'm not even with that person anymore, so. So much for that. And so I probably wrote that song, I'm gonna guess it was about 2003. I'm gonna say it was around 2003 that I wrote that one. And we broke up a couple years later. Got with somebody else for a few years. Then I found Carrie, my one true love. And I wrote her this song in 2010. So you can see there were 7 years there where I was not playing music at all, wasn't writing music, I don't even think I was singing. Maybe a little bit of karaoke here and there, but that would be it. Carrie Westbay is asking, how often do stars update? It says I'm on your crew, but it doesn't show the stars I've collected. Well, what's up with that? There's a star popping up right now. You better get it in the party. Maybe it just hasn't started yet. Carrie, have you gotten your feedback email yet about your first session? Have you been checking your email to see? I know it probably takes 2 or 3 days for them to email you, but maybe you've gotten something, some word, perhaps? You're in Session Live limbo right now. I hear ya. Yeah, and you're still in my crew at the moment. Look at that. We have 32 crew members right now. Wait, we had 31 earlier. So, and I didn't see anybody join my crew during this session, but we're up to 32 at the moment. Well, that is pretty darn sweet. And what's our ranking? So we were at 22, then we were at 21, and then I think we were at 22 again today. It's like jumping up and down. Let's see, where are we now? 22 again, yep. We are back at 22. All right. Just keeping an eye on it, seeing how it works, you know? All right. Well, the dogs are going nuts right now. Do you hear them? Hi, Scully. Welcome. How are you? Where are you watching from? Let's see. See if it'll tell me. Nope. No. Some of you are very mysterious today. I can't find out anything about you. So don't be shy. You don't have to give me love to talk to me, folks. Feel free to ask questions, make requests, you know, all that. Tell me what you're eating today. Carrie, tell me about your trimming. So here's a song I wrote for my wife, Carrie, also known as Chili in My Bowl here on Sessions Live. I think I need to touch up my lipstick a little first. Went with orange today. What do you think? Orange lipstick and throat coat tea. From my crazy cat lady mug. It says crazy cat lady, but I know that light's blowing it out. So, wow, we are really doing almost all originals. I've done one cover today, and you know what I might do? I might edit that out for the replay for YouTube, and then just say, hey, this is an all originals show for YouTube. For those of you who don't know, I do upload all of these live streams to YouTube, so that you can catch the replay if you missed anything, or you can watch again. Sometimes we have so much fun, we might want to watch again, right? Carrie Westbay has a very serious question for me. Is that your real hair color? I woke up like this today, looking like a Smurf. So this one's for you, Chili. I've been down in the darkest of holes, and I've been up high in the brightest of skies. From either direction, the ground is so hard to see, but I know it's where I'm supposed to be. You lift me up and you pull me down to that same solid ground. You help me see what is true and what is real. Most of all, you help me heal. Most of all, you help me heal. AB, thank you so much for the praise. Shannon, thank you so much for the fire. Sometimes black and white are all that I see. There just isn't anything in between. If it isn't intense, it just doesn't seem real. And sometimes I need pain just to feel. You lift me up and you pull me down to that same solid ground. You help me see what is true and what is real. But most of all, you help me heal. Most of all, you help me heal. Some days I lie in a frozen state, and other days I can't slow down and breathe. The days in between I'm stable as I can be. You lift me up and you pull me down to that same solid ground. You help me see what is true and what is real. Most of all, you help me heal. Most of all, you help me heal. You lift me up and you pull me down to that same solid ground. You help me see what is true and what is real. Most of all, you help me heal. Most of all, you help me heal. Most of all, you help me heal. Still true. Every word. Every word. So you can see why I married her, right? As soon as it became legal to marry Carrie, we tied the knot. That was 5 years ago, a little over 5 years ago. 3 weeks. The day we heard we could get married, we decided to do it, and we planned it all in 3 weeks. Got married at our happy place, our home away from home, at the lake, which I will not name because I am live and I don't want stalkers. Not that any of you would stalk me, but I have been told I should not share too much personal details, so, you know, like about locations and such. Because, you know, when I was streaming on Live Me a couple months ago, some guy that was watching threatened to cut off my hair, and we could see that he lived 3 miles from me. So, it is real. You do get weirdos. Now, I have not had any weirdos here on Sessions, but that's another reason not to multi-stream, you know, because Sessions, I think, is more monitored. Facebook, I was getting hecklers. Facebook, I was getting spammers. Facebook, I was just getting total morons and idiots on my stream, and it wasn't any fun. So I'm really glad that I decided to throw all my eggs into one basket called Sessions Live, because I think we're having a good time over here. It's nice. It's intimate. I feel connected to folks all over the world. It's so darn cool. All right, so let's see what's happening in the chat. Chili says, no food box yet. Well, I don't know what the dogs were barking at then. Aw, Shannon says, beautiful song for your wife. Thank you. Carrie says, I hate waiting for stuff to arrive. Me too. Especially when it's food. Actually, last week our food box arrived completely demolished. It was soaking wet. It had been pouring rain. And it seemed like it must have been it was a day late. And so it must have been just sitting somewhere out in the rain. Because they had to tape another wet, soggy piece of cardboard around it. FedEx did. And then they just threw it on our porch, and it was falling apart. I could barely get it in the house. And then everything smelled like salmon. And it was just like, ooh, I don't know about this. So I complained, and they immediately credited the entire box. So, I mean, they're really, really good about that. So I don't really even mind when they goof up and forget stuff, because they're very, very, very sweet and really good about correcting any mistakes. So I highly recommend Imperfect Foods. If you'd like a link, just let me know. I'll give you a link. You can get $20 off your first box. You wouldn't believe the amount of amazing food we're getting for dirt cheap. So take my word for it. AB's cracking up. Why are you cracking up, AB? And Julie's like, oh, and Facebook people want you to dance in a white tutu to Blossom. Well, I think you're the one that wants me to wear the tutu, actually, Julie. But, yes, there's a weirdo that just kept asking me to do the Blossom theme song. It was quite strange. Quite strange. So, it's just better over here. You know, if folks on Facebook want to come on over here and join me, that'd be great. But most of them don't. Most of them just want to sit there and look at Facebook all day. And I'm so glad that I'm finding other things to do other than Facebook. Because, you know, it really is an addiction for a lot of people. And I know I spend far too much time on it. So by not being on Facebook and by being on Sessions here, it's a really nice break from Facebook, you know? Oh, Chili said Sarah's present arrived. Right? Yay! Our friend Sarah's birthday present came a little late. Her birthday was last week, but we finally got her present now. It's here, so that's good. Julie says, Chili in my bowl, truth. You and Kris are beautiful, kind friends to me. Aw, thanks, Julie. Well, you are a beautiful, kind friend to us as well. So, that last song I did was Heal, right? I wrote that in 2010 for Carrie. And it was around that, I think it was around 2010 that I actually started to perform music again. It wasn't until Carrie and I got together that I really started, because the person I was with before that didn't really support my music much. He was a raging alcoholic and just, you know, he wanted to be kind of controlling, and you know how that goes. So anyway, I started really playing music once I found my true life partner. That's when I really got back into it. Started playing at A Night in June, which was a concert once a year in the summer for folks recovering from mental illness and folks with developmental disabilities. And it was really cool. And I did that every summer for 9 years. Loved it. Loved it. But I didn't really start doing a whole lot of gigs. I mean, I would do maybe a couple of festivals in the summer. I didn't really start gigging seriously until like maybe 5 years ago. And you know, it's a little late in life to be doing this, but I don't know, everything happens as it's supposed to, right? So, the next song I wrote was with my wife, Carrie. It's called Water is Life. So look at that. I didn't write a song from 2010 until, what was it, 2018? I was starting to perform, but I wasn't writing music. See, it just doesn't strike me very often. I'm always writing little notes here and there, thinking, oh, this would be a good idea for a song, but I very rarely flush them out. And so during Standing Rock and the Flint water crisis, which actually never really did end, Carrie and I sat down and wrote this song together called Water is Life. And oh, I've got to tell you about the documentary. There's a documentary. If you believe in protecting the water and you know that water is an essential aspect of life, of course it is, you just need to watch this documentary. It's called The Secret of Water. You can rent it on Amazon for $3.99, or you can buy it for $12.99, I think. And we've seen it so many times that I'm like, I don't know why we haven't just bought it. I think we need to just buy it, because it's one of those things you can watch over and over and over and learn something new every time. And like one of the things that really strikes me about it is the scientists who they start to freeze water, and they look at it under a microscope, and while they're playing different music to it, they play different types of music to the water, and the crystals, the ice crystals that form in the water are unbelievable. It's like these amazing, beautiful snowflakes when they're listening to classical music and anything uplifting, like Sting, Fragile by Sting. You just wouldn't even believe the most amazing crystal formations in the water from that. And so they've shown that water actually has memory. Water is, it can take the form of a liquid, a solid, or a gas, and it can change forms. It's the only element that can do that. It's kind of mystical. It has memory. And if you melt ice, it loses its memory and it goes back. I know I'm not explaining this very well, so I'm just going to stop and I'm going to tell you, watch that documentary. It is so cool. It is called The Secret of Water. You can also see it on Gaia if you have that, which is an app of like spiritual shows. Okay, so Carrie and I wrote this song together. Carrie wrote many of these words. It's called Water is Life.
Water
life. We are one. We are water. Water is life. Money means nothing without a drop to drink. Crops can't grow without that precious link. Water is a key to life and always needs to be. Above all else, our most protected legacy. We are one. Water, water is life. We are one. We are water, water is life. Thank you, Shannon. Protect the water. Save our Great Lakes. No Line 5 tunnel. Protect the water. Save our city of Flint, Michigan. Protect the water. Save our Standing Rock. We are one. We are water. Water is life. We are one. We are water. Water is life. We are one. We are water. Water is life. We are one. We are water. Water is life. Thanks, everybody. What did I miss? Crystal, you didn't come out until 3 years ago. Wow. I'm glad you did. Crystal says, is it weird I like mustard on my fries? It's a little weird. Shannon, thank you for the praise. Shirley says, maybe just a little, Crystal. They eat mayo and gravy on them in Canada. It is actually pretty tasty. Crystal says, I like mayo too, but mustard has fat. That's not true. Mayo's fat. Mustard isn't fat at all. Yeah, we can eat the mayo, but not the fries. And not the mayo that you buy in stores, folks. That shit is poison, pure poison. You should never, ever, ever use vegetable oil or canola oil or soybean oil or palm oil. None of those oils that they are making mayonnaise out of should ever go into your body. They're the equivalent of motor oil. I make my own mayonnaise in less than a minute, okay? There's no excuse for anyone not to make their own healthy mayonnaise. Buy a big bottle of avocado oil, which is super, super good for you. Get an immersion blender, a stick blender. They're like $10 at Aldi, okay? Pour a cup of avocado oil. No, first you take one egg, and it should be a nice humanely raised egg, okay? From someone's backyard chickens, preferably. Crack one egg into the bottom of the thing, the receptacle. Add like a little bit of Dijon mustard, add a little bit of lemon juice, or maybe some apple cider vinegar, some salt, sea salt, and then pour a cup of avocado oil over it, and then take your immersion blender and just slowly mix it up, go up and down like that, and in under a minute you have the most amazing mayonnaise you ever tasted, and it's not expensive either. It's like delicious and nutritious, and you'll never buy Hellmann's again, folks. You won't. Trust me on this. Or just Google it, because I probably didn't tell you the best way to do it. So just Google how to make your own avocado oil mayonnaise. Hi, Dave. Dave who? Who's Dave? Let's see. I can't tell which Dave that is. Do I know you, Dave? Where are you watching from? Chili says, whatever you have laying around. That works too. AB calls it a heart attack. Wow. See, that's the thing. You can't eat lots of fat if you are eating lots of sugar. If you're eating carbs, you can't have the fat. You got to pick one. And actually, our body needs fat. Our brain needs lots of fat, but they got to be healthy fats. Our bodies don't need carbs at all, actually. There's no such thing as an essential carb. There are essential fats, there are essential proteins, but there's no such thing as an essential carb. And the people that all say, oh, you got to be low fat or you're going to have high cholesterol and it's going to kill you. Guess what? It's not bad to have high cholesterol. There is actually, I invite you to go and research it. You will not find a single study, or a single real study to back that up. Fat is good for you. It's just got to be healthy fat. Poutine is a heart attack. Oh, indeed. Indeed. And yes, the same with salad dressing. We don't even buy salad dressing, bottled salad dressings anymore. Carrie makes her own, and it's like so simple. We have all been duped. We really have. To think that we need to buy everything prepackaged and processed for us. It's bullshit. That's why everyone is so sick. It's why I was so sick. You know, I could go on and on listing all of my many diseases, mental and physical. And now that I actually eat this way, I feel better than I ever have in my life. So it's real. It's real, folks. Julie says, my little immersion blender cost me less than $1 from Home Neat Home. Wow, that's really cheap. AB says, I make my own. You make your own salad dressings and mayo? Sweet. I'm just sharing things with you folks who might be struggling with some illnesses. I'm telling you, I really did used to be on well over 20 prescription drugs. I mean, so many drugs. And that's all the doctors want to do for me. They either want to do surgery after surgery or they want to dope me up with a million different drugs. And most of those drugs have horrible side effects and they just cause even more problems. I was a very sick person for a very long time. And I'm glad that I discovered you can heal yourself just by changing the way you eat. It really is that simple, you know? It really, really is. So thank you. Chili, thank you for the cool. Thank you so much. And look at that. We've done almost 2 hours of almost entirely originals. That's pretty cool. I was like, I don't think I have enough to do 2 hours of originals, but I think I might. So the last song that I have for you, the last original, I wrote a year ago, February, right after a songwriter retreat that I came home from. And this one is called Perfect Storm. Shannon, thank you for the praise. And, you know, I have been trying to write other songs, but they haven't really happened. I did have a couple that I wasn't happy with, so you're not going to hear them. You may hear some new songs eventually, though. I was kind of starting to work on one in my head while I was in the lake yesterday. And I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but hopefully it will. Kaya, welcome. Where are you watching from? The Philippines. What are you doing up? It's so late for you in the Philippines. I'm going to follow you because it looks like you are a streamer as well, and I want to be able to catch your shows. So, thanks for being here, Kaya. Feel free to say hi. So this is my song called Perfect Storm. And it's dedicated to all you liberal, progressive snowflakes. Well, I should probably say what I mean by snowflake, right? Okay, so have you ever been called a snowflake? I have. It's usually by somebody who follows that big orange turd who calls himself the President of the United States of America. We all know he has been really getting his followers to, he's been inciting them to violence. He has been inciting his followers to name-calling and threats and violence and even murder now. The 17-year-old, that, holy crap, you know? So anyway, this is in response to that. To him and his followers, when they make fun of us, those of us who care about human rights and equality and the state of the world and the environment, those of us who care about social justice, you know, when they call us a snowflake, they think they're insulting us, but they don't understand that snowflakes are amazing, amazing. I was telling you about the water crystals. They form into these beautiful snowflakes. No two are ever alike. And oh, one of the things I neglected to tell you is when you speak to water, it changes it, and the water remembers what you say to it. They have shown that if you bless your water before you drink it, you say thank you to your water, it's happy. And if you freeze it, it'll freeze into these beautiful snowflake formations. If you're mean to your water, if you say you suck, you're an idiot, you're a moron, if you say those kind of things to your water, it'll get gross. It won't form crystals. So, something to consider. Insulting us, but they can't see the forest for the trees. We are unique crystals of delicate symmetry, and no man's wall will stop us. We're a fierce and mighty breeze. The man can build a fortress from here to kingdom come. He can keep on building his wall, but we won't back down. No, we won't back down till there's an even playing field for all. So, sparkle on, little snowflake, sparkle on. Let's keep fighting for the underdog, sparkle on. Take my hand and march with me, 'cause together we are the perfect storm. We won't tolerate their isms in any form. Unity, diversity, and progress will be our norm. We'll illuminate the darkness and tear down all those walls. Come sing with me, we'll shine our light, and we won't back down till there's an even playing field for all. So, sparkle on, little snowflake, sparkle on. Let's keep fighting for the underdog, sparkle on. Take my hand and march with me, 'cause together we are the perfect storm. So, sparkle on, little snowflake, sparkle on. Let's keep fighting for the underdog, sparkle on. Take my hand and march with me, 'cause together we are the perfect storm. Sparkle on, sparkle on, sparkle on. Aw, thank you, Shannon, for the lightning. And thank you, AB, for the lightning as well. Appreciate it. And Shannon says water is my go-to beverage as well. Well, have you ever blessed your water? I mean, there are a lot of people who pray before they eat or drink anything. And now that I know that there's actually a scientific reason to bless your water, I sure want to try it. I mean, what have you got to lose? Sending positive energy to anything is always a good thing, right? Crystal said, we had bad water here for a bit. People who drink water containing too much of the compound over several years may experience health risk. Oh. You got to see this documentary. You got to see it, because I know I just did not explain it right at all. But it's called The Secret of Water. It's so cool. I think I'm just going to buy it because I want to be able to watch it whenever I want. I mean, why pay $4 every time when I know I'm going to want to, because then you can stop and start and, watch piece by piece and really study it. And because I really want to be able to articulate these concepts, and I'm obviously having a hard time articulating it. But, yeah, so I need to study these things. Julie said, so Carrie Westbay, I've been tapping stars 6 to 8 hours a night since Sunday. I counted 410. Session shows 35% collected for 200 stars. Wow. Interesting. What does that mean? I don't know. So I think that is all my originals that I feel comfortable sharing with the world. And hey, we filled up 2 hours with that, so that's pretty good to know. So now, and it's 5:03. So what should we do? Should we close, or should we open it up to a few covers, or what? I don't know. Chili, are you still watching? What do you think? What do you think we should do? And let me just check on our crew status and see if our ranking has changed during this show. Because that's another thing to consider too. Like, maybe the shows where I get the most love, does that mean because people love what I'm doing the most? I mean, today, because I didn't get as much love during my show, does that mean you don't like my originals as much as my covers? I need to understand. What does it mean? Let's see. Yep, crew rank 22. We were 19 the other day by the end, and today we are 22. So what do you think? What should we do? Hey, Shannon's requesting a day in the life. Cool. There it is. I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the parade. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh. I saw the photograph. He blew his mind out in a car. He didn't notice that the lights had changed. A crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before. Nobody was really sure if he was from the House of Lords. I saw a film today, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. Thank you for the flowers, Shannon. A crowd of people turned away, but I just had to look, having read the book. I love to turn you on. Woke up, fell out of bed, dragged a comb across my head. Found my way downstairs and drank a cup. Looking up, I noticed I was late. Found my coat and grabbed my hat. Made the bus in seconds flat. Found my way upstairs and had a smoke. And somebody spoke and I went into a dream. I read the news today, oh boy. 4,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire. And though the holes were rather small, they had to count them all. Now they know how many holes it takes to fill the Albert Hall. I'd love to turn you on. Yes, Julie, you were one of my original requesters. You and AB. Shannon, thank you for the flowers. Yay, Beatles. And actually, if I'm really thinking about it, I think the Beatles might be one of my biggest musical influences, actually, because before I ever started playing stringed instruments, I already knew how to play piano. I used to sit around with my high school boyfriend, and he was a guitarist and a singer, and I would harmonize with him, and we would go through the Beatles books from A to Z, and he would sing and play guitar, and I would harmonize with him on all the songs, because I've just naturally always been a harmonizer. I love to harmonize with everything. If I'm listening to the radio, anything, I'm just making up a harmony right on the fly. And so that's... I do a lot of collaborating with folks in different parts of the world through my home studio. I add backing vocals and, well, you know. So, cool. And I do want to have a Beatles Day one of these days. I know I keep saying that. And there's even a line in one of my songs, but I'll just let it be, and that's from the Beatles, because I like to put, like, you know, different hidden references in my lyrics when I can. That's one of them. Julie says, how about Cheers? All right, let's try it. I printed out a new version of Cheers with more lyrics because Julie sent me a link. But I found some of the lyrics to be offensive, so I'm going to change them. One of the lines in this song was, and your husband wants to be a girl. And I am really an advocate for transgender rights and equality, and I have a lot of transgender friends, and I just find that line to be extremely offensive. So you know what I changed it to? And your husband's just a fool. Oh, I do hope they figured out your water situation, Crystal. Oh, that's okay, AB. I am not trying to get you all to give me more love. I'm trying to understand. How do you feel? How do you feel about originals and covers? Does it affect how much love you give at any given time? Or does that have nothing to do with it at all? Because I don't want to jump to any conclusions. Aw, Chili, thank you for the sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're my sweet. Sweet. Oh, look, and now my hair is stuck in there with it, looking really groovy. Let's add the shades too. Thank you, Chili. Chili says, don't sweat, it'll be okay. Carrie says, people like what they're familiar with, so covers keep them here when they drop in. I think you're right. Although I haven't lost too many viewers. I've been between 15 and 25 all day. I'm at 17 right now. Carrie says, day before payday? AB says, I bought tickets to see a Canadian artist that is not a normal sessions artist. Ooh. Who is it? Anyone I've heard of, maybe? Anne says, I like both. I always go for the quality. Cool. All right. So, well, let's try this new version of Cheers. It's, you know, I've done Cheers before, but it's just, I only had one verse, and that was what they were using for the theme song of Cheers TV show. Well, this is the longer version of the song. But I did have to change that line because I just found it offensive. So here we go. Just bear with me though. And Crystal says, bang, bang. Bang, bang. And Carrie says, the chick that giggles on ridiculousness is on here. What is ridiculousness? And Julie says, yes, chili in my bowl, authentic. Am I missing some things? I feel like I just don't know what people are talking about. That lag in the chat is not helpful. So let's see here. We'll try it. For Miss Julie. Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Nights when you got no lights, the check is in the mail, and your little angel hung the cat up by its tail, and your third fiance didn't show. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. Bow, bow, bow. And they're always glad you came. Bow, bow, bow. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. You roll out of bed, Mr. Coffee's dead. The morning's looking bright, and your shrink ran off to Europe and didn't even write. And your husband's just a fool. Be glad there's one place in the world where everybody knows your name. Bow, bow, bow. And they're always glad you came. Bow, bow, bow. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. That was Cheers for Julie. AB says, like on Sessions. Know your name and glad you came. Julie says, Sessions Live is my cheers. Carrie says, today your stories are great. Oh, thank you. I tried. because I had a couple of folks in my crew say, Kris, why don't you do all your originals? And so I thought, well, I better explain them all as I do them, at least a little bit, give you a little bit of background, because AB and Julie said you should do all your originals in order of how you wrote them. It'd be cool. And I agree, I think it was pretty cool. And maybe we should do that more often. Oh, Cheers goes in social justice, doesn't it? It's not really a social justice song, but that's where I've been putting it. Does anyone else have a request before I close for the day? I'll be back tomorrow, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern, for Free for All Friday. So I wonder, should we just make it original Thursdays or something? I don't know. We don't have to have themes all the time. Monday doesn't really have a theme. Today doesn't really have a theme, although we did end up going with almost all original songs today. Crystal says, bang, bang, he shot me down. What is that? A song? Julie says, oh, Kris, thank you. I believe you did Cheers very well. Well, thank you. Carrie says, that was a different one. Julie says, thank you for doing your originals. I love them all. Well, thank you, Julie. Hey, Chi-Chi's back. Hi, Chi-Chi. How are you? Crystal says, a song. Shannon is requesting Running Up That Hill. Cool. Love that song. Actually, another streamer, a streamer in Sweden this morning, told me that she really liked my rendition of Running Up That Hill. She said she never was able to understand the lyrics before when she heard Kate Bush sing it, and now she knows the words thanks to me. So that's pretty cool. Alright, let's do Running Up That Hill. Alright, Chili is letting me know that the food won't be done for 20 minutes, so, alright, cool. So I can do another one or two. Then I got some, technical stuff to take care of here. And now I've got 2 streams to put together because we crashed. But I will be editing a little bit on this for the replay for YouTube. And if you're not subscribing to my YouTube channel, I invite you to do so. It is youtube.com/C/KrisPride. So please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell, because that will make sure that you receive all the notifications of my new videos. And there is a playlist called KrisPride's live streams, and it's got all of my playlists, or all of my live streams from Sessions Live and Facebook on there. So, and it usually takes several hours to get a live stream uploaded. So like today's show probably won't even show up on my YouTube until the middle of the night, and sometimes not even until the next day. It takes a very long time. But just know that, if you miss a stream, you can catch the replay. Although I don't think it's quite as much fun as being able to interact live. Julie's asking, what yummy dinner did you craft tonight, Chili in my bowl? And Julie's telling folks to check out showforme.com for my originals. Carrie says, yesterday was West Bay Wednesday. How did that go, Carrie? Oh, I think they might have reset everything. Oh. Crystal says, Bang Bang by Nancy Senotia. Never heard of her. Senotia? Senotia? Senosha? I don't know. I don't know how to say her name. I've never heard of her. Or wait a minute. Do you mean Nancy Sinatra? Who wrote, the one who did These Boots Are Made for Walking? Maybe. Chili's making keto sushi. Yay! Yum. Sounds so good. Now what am I looking for? Oh, Running Up That Hill. Whew. Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush. It's in here. I know it is. There it is. Carrie says, I streamed for hours, had my first Twitch viewer. Awesome! I only streamed to Twitch once, and it was just one song, like a test, but I didn't have any viewers, so I was kind of discouraged. I was like, nobody? Nobody? Not even one? It's like, well, what's the point of that? I think it's kind of something you have to, I don't know, everything you have to build a following, I guess, and I just found I was really spreading myself too thin with all the different platforms, and so I'm feeling Much more comfortable. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm more comfortable now that I'm just here on this one place instead of trying to deal with all these different things all at once? I can tell. Carrie says Luanna's been bummed out about the bar being closed. So you're virtual, so you're doing it from home. You're not even doing it outside anymore. I thought maybe you were doing it for a while outside at BMO's. So you're doing it from home. Well, it's cool that you can still do it though. But yeah, I'm sure all the bar owners are pretty bummed. Oh, I gotta adjust the tuning. Sort of know the song you're talking about, Crystal. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. No, I sort of know what you're talking about, I think. I mean, I feel like it was like in a movie or something, maybe. You shot me down, bang, bang. Something like that, am I right? Oh, so BMO's is not open at all because they don't serve food. Oh. Shannon is asking, do you still do Facebook Live or Spotify? I have not been doing Facebook Live anymore. I've just been here on sessions because it's just so much, it just works out so much better. I was really getting heckled and like just spammed all the time, and just idiots were finding my live stream on Facebook and just trying to get me to do weird things, and it wasn't good. And it's like I would see all of my friends popping in for like a second and then immediately leaving, and it's like I would try to talk to them and welcome them and say hi and ask them how they were doing, and then they'd already be gone, and it was just really frustrating. So I'm liking this a lot better. Like maybe I'll do an occasional Facebook Live, but I might do it from my timeline instead of my page. It would then be friends only. But we're friends on Facebook, aren't we, Shannon? I'm pretty sure we are. If not, friend me. I'm pretty sure we are, though. Okay, so here is Running Up That Hill, A Deal with God, by Kate Bush, for Shannon in Wisconsin. Shannon, and thank you so much for the lightning, AB. You don't wanna hurt me, yeah, you see how deep the bullet lies, yeah, you unaware I'm tearing you asunder, yeah, you there is thunder in our hearts, yeah, you. Is there so much hate for the ones you love? Yeah, you. Oh, tell me we both matter, don't we? Yeah, you. It's you. It's you and me. It's you and me. if I only could make a deal with God and get him to swap our places, be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running up that building. Thank you, Shannon, for the praise. It's you. It's you and me. It's you and me. Won't be unhappy. Come on, baby. Come on, darling. Let me steal this moment from you now. Come on, angel. Come on, darling. Let's exchange the experience. So, Shannon, thank you for the hot and the mic drop. If I only could make a deal with God and get him to swap our places, be running up that road, be running up that hill with no problems. Say if I only could make a deal with God and get him to swap our places, be running up that road, be running up that hill with no problems. Say if I only could. Say if I only could. Oh, thank you for all those flames, AB, and clapping hands and hands up. Thank you. It's you. It's you and me. Won't be unhappy. Come on, baby. Come on, darling. Let me steal this moment from you now. Come on, angel. Come on, darling. Let's exchange the experience. Oh. Say if I only could. Be running up that road, be running up that hill with no problems. So if I only could be running up that hill with no problems. Thank you, guys. You're so sweet. Thank you for spending this time with me. Really appreciate it. Let's see, did I miss any love? It looks like folks were sending love. Shannon sent me praise, thank you, and a hot and a mic drop. And Shannon's giving me a standing ovation. Thank you. Clapping. Yay. Shannon sent praise. AB sent praise. Thank you, everybody. And let's see, what did Carrie say? Banging on the walls of heartache, bang, bang, I am the warrior. Oh, Patty Smythe with Scandal. Yes. Different song, but a good one. I know which one you're talking about. Warrior. Thank you for that request, Shannon. All right, let's pick one song to close with. What should it be? What would be a nice uplifting song to end with? Anybody have an idea of a good closing tune? I don't care if I play it or use a track, either way. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna find another source for tracks other than YouTube, because some of the tracks are not lining up. They're having a weird latency issue. So my friend Tom of CMV Studio told me I should try Carafun. It's only $5 a month for the program or app. And they have thousands of tracks you can use, and then we wouldn't have to worry about YouTube and their stupid ads and all that, you know. YouTube charges you like $13 a month to be ad-free, and I'm not. I don't make enough money to spend $13 a month to not have ads on YouTube. So, nope. Let's see. Carrie says closing time. Julie says you've got a friend, and Crystal says brave. Oh shoot. Well, which one should it be? Closing time. Closing time. Right? Is that the one you're talking about? Who's that by? Like Oasis or something? And Julie's asking for You've Got a Friend, and Crystal's asking for Brave. So how do I decide? How do I decide? I don't think I know Closing Time that well, so I know I've never sung it. I used to play it at the bar when I was DJing karaoke. I used to play it at the end. So I've probably heard it enough times, but I can't even, that's all I can think of is just how that one line goes. So what if we do, should we do You've Got a Friend or Brave? All right, AB, why don't you be the tiebreaker? What do you think? You've Got a Friend or Brave? And, you know, everyone else can vote too. Why don't you all vote? What do you think? Should we do You've Got a Friend or Brave? Oh, and Carrie wants the Cup song now. You're going to miss me when I'm gone. I do that one too, the Cup song. I haven't done it in a long time. Actually, somebody mentioned that the other day too. I should look at it. So what do you think? Should we do You've Got a Friend, the Cup song, or Brave to close? Y'all vote. Hi, Dada Veda. Cup song, Shannon says. That is a song by Anna Kendrick from the movie Pitch Perfect. Love that movie. Very good. Carrie says, we'll miss you when you're gone, but we'll just message you. That's true. And that's cool. All right, so we'll do the Cup song, and we'll do either You've Got a Friend or Brave. So you guys decide. You've Got a Friend or Brave? You've Got a Friend, Dada says. All right, we'll end with You've Got a Friend. And don't forget, I'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. I got my ticket for the long way around, 2 bottle whiskey for the way, and I sure would like some sweet company, and I'm leaving tomorrow. What do you say? When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, you're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Thank you for the bomb, Shannon. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk, you're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're not gonna miss me by my taco, you're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh. Got my ticket for the long way around, one with the prettiest of views. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got sights to give you shivers, but it sure would be prettier with you. When I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone. When I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone. When I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I always have to enunciate that one line because it sounds like I'm saying you're gonna miss me by my taco. That's a little dirty. So, it's talk. Oh. Who said love this? Jody State. Hi, Jody. Welcome. Jody State is joining us from the United Kingdom. A young singer just trying to make it to stardom. Cool. Well, can I follow you? Where's the follow button? Let's see. I don't see a spot for following you. Wait, it says you are in the Family Sowell crew. Are you not streaming yet? Is that why? It says you are an artist, but you are in someone else's crew. An artist can't be in other crews. Are you in the Family Sowell? Is that what that means? No, I'm confused. Jody, tell us a little bit about yourself, please. No, you're not in the Family Sowell. You're in their crew, though. So you must be just getting into streaming, possibly. Because I know Carrie just started streaming, Carrie Westbay, and she's still in my crew, but she won't be much longer because she'll have her own. So it sounds like the same thing is going to go for you, Jody State. Nice to meet you. Thanks for being here. We're just going to do one more song, and that would be You've Got a Friend. And I'm going to use a track for that one, because I don't actually have the chords for that one, but I should probably just print them out because I could probably play that one. So, but for these intents and purposes, I'm going to use a track. So, oh, why did that just get so big? So this will be my last song for the day, but I will be back tomorrow from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern. If you're in the UK, that is 8 to 10 Eastern p.m. Oh, you're very welcome, Carrie. Thank you so much for being here. And Jody says, OMG, wow, I have a YouTube channel, Jody State, but I am not a creator on here yet. Oh, well, I will check out your YouTube channel. Everybody, be watching for Jody State. She's going to be an upcoming streamer here on Sessions. I will be looking for you. All right, where is the song? You've Got a Friend. Did I add it? I may not have even added it. I know I did it once for you, Julie, but I might not have added it to my playlist. So nope, I got to look for it again. All right, one moment. You've got a friend. Okay, here we go. Oh, you're welcome, Jody. Can't wait to check you out. I have a YouTube channel too. It's youtube.com/c/KrisPride. There's also a link in my profile if you follow me and scroll down. When you're down, in trouble, and need a helping hand, nothing's going right. Now I can hear it. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up in your darkest nights. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yeah, baby, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, 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 yeah. You got a friend. Don't forget to join my crew if you don't have one. In the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow. Thank you, Shannon, for the flowers. Keep your head together and call my name out loud now. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name. Thank you for following me, Jody. And you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yes, I will, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, ain't it good to know that you got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you and desert you. They'll take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yeah, baby, to see you again. Thank you, AB, for the fire. Thank you, Shannon, for the lightning. Summer of fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You've got a friend. You've got a friend. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Oh yeah, you got a friend. Little James Taylor to close the show today. Thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate all of your support so much. Let's see what I missed so I can thank you properly before I close it down. Shannon sent me lightning, thank you so much. AB sent me fire, thank you so much. Chili sent me a sweet, thank you, sweetie. You get the bear, you get the pride bear for the sweet. Yes, you do. And that is also, I think, my dinner bell. Because Chili is making me keto sushi. Oh, I can't wait to try it. So, yes, we are going to go and eat some keto sushi. Oh, I will tell you all about it tomorrow on my live stream at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. 8 p.m. if you're in the UK. And it's free for all Friday, so I'll be doing a mix. I'll be doing originals, I'll be doing covers, I'll be playing the ukulele, playing the guitar, maybe doing some karaoke tracks, whatever you guys want to hear, I will be here. I hope you have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you so, so very much. All right, now, I wish there was a smooth way to do this, but there just isn't yet. Well, I'm sure there is. I just haven't really figured it out. Thank you so much, everybody. Peace out.